He gave the example of two men working in the field. One will be taken, one will be left. He talks about two women working, grinding the mill. One will be taken, one will be left. But notice the most important thing about that example. Verse 42. Therefore, be on the alert. You do not know the day your Lord is coming. Do you notice the emphasis? You don't know the day. Be alert. And then he gave another example of the thief. If the head of the house had known at what time the night the thief was coming, he would have been on the alert. The focus is be alert, because you do not know when the thief will break in. Verse 44, for this reason, you must be ready. Notice the emphasis, be ready, be ready. Why? The Son of Man is coming at an hour when you do not think he will. Do you notice the emphasis of the entire chapter, Matthew 24? You do not know when. He's coming very soon. Be ready. Be alert. What does it mean to be ready? He talks about a slave, a servant, and the master. Who then is the faithful and sensible slave whom his master put in charge of his household to give them their food at the proper time? Notice how he described the slave. Who is the faithful and sensible slave? What is the meaning of the word sensible? It is a very important word. It's from the word phronimos. The word phronimos has the idea of your inner thought life, your perspective, impacting your behavior. That's the word for sensible. When somebody is sensible, you know he's thinking right and he's acting right. Who then is the faithful and sensible slave? Notice, the sensible slave, the one with the right perspective, the one with the right attitude, the one with the right belief system. Look at verse 46. Blessed is that slave whom his master finds so doing when he comes. The word blessed means what? Happy. You should be happy. Why? Verse 47. Truly I say to you, he will put him in charge of all of his possessions. Here is the amazing promise. If you know Jesus is coming, you will be protected from laziness. You will not only be protected, you will prepare. You will be faithful. You will persevere. And then the result will be, you hear him say, well done. I will put you in charge of all his possessions. In other words, does it matter today whether you believe Jesus is coming or not? Yes, it matters. It affects your life. It affects your future. It affects other people. Look at the next verse, the contrast. But if that evil slave says in his heart, my master is not coming for a long time, and begins to beat his fellow slaves and eat and drink with drunkards, the master of that slave will come on a day when he does not expect him, at an hour which he does not know. And he will cut him into pieces, assign him in a place with the hypocrites. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This expression was used by Jesus 7 times in the New Testament. And every time this phrase is used, weeping and gnashing of teeth, it is bad news. Regrets, remorse, horrible condition. Friends, this message is crucial. It will impact your eternity. Are you ready or are you not ready? There is no middle ground. My prayer is you will be ready.